Welcome back or welcome to my channel, Isis Garden in beautiful Jamaica. Oh, today is a challenging day with repotting. It's very hot here in Jamaica, and these are some of the, I would say, most difficult or challenging repotting that I have with my Bromeliads, because reason they have a lot of prickly hands. So even though it's hot, I have to put some long sleeves on and pants on, gloves on, because I love them, but they're a little challenging to work with when they get this overgrown. And that's, I already removed these two that were in one pot, and they were just hanging off with lots of dead leaves on them. So I already cleaned this one up. You clean these more or less like how you would clean a pineapple top when you're going to plant it. When you want to plant a pineapple top, you peel it down to the roots. So that's what I did with this bromeliad. I took off all the dead leaves, peeled it all the way down, and so this one is ready for repotting. It's nice and clean and healthy. They were up on my upper balcony. They got a little bit sun stressed because they were out, you know, where they get the direct sun, but they're beautiful. So this one is ready to be potted or transplanted. So now, look at this big mama. This is the mama bromeliad. She have not bloomed as yet. See all these dead branches? Because she was kicked out of the pot some. So she wasn't getting any support or any nutrients. So the roots have dried off. So I'm just gonna peel her back all the way, take off all these leaves. I cut them off halfway, so that could help me to get them out of the pot. So now, these roots are dried. I already trimmed them back. What I can do, I can also, after I finish cleaning them off, I could soak them in water so that the roots can rejuvenate before I plant them up. But I'm not so sure how far I'm going to get with that. I may and I may not. I'm racing against the sun right now because the spot where I'm working, in a little less than an hour, the sun is going to be over here on me. So I'm trying to see, once I peel them off, see all these roots are revealed there. These are nice roots that is revealed from taking these big leaves off, okay? And I want to save this bromeliad, so I'm not just going to throw it out. And I have two other pots that are humongous. One have 14 cups in it, and one have 4, and mama plant make 5. But this pot has not bloomed as yet. So I need to put on my garden glove here. Where did I put my other glove? Oh, I'm sitting on it. All right, yeah. It's hard for me to work in gloves, but at this time I need my gloves. Okay, so stay with me. Right, so here it is. I'm pulling all these off, pulling until it gets all the way down to the roots, which roots are already revealed here. We can see roots as I peel and go along, but I have to peel until I get all these dead leaves off. Because if I cut them off, then you're just going to leave part of the leaf on it, which is really not good for the plant because it needs to reestablish itself by getting its roots down into the soil. Or not exactly soil, because bromeliads are epiphytic. So they don't need a lot of soil on their roots. They grow off trees and rocks. So it has to be a nice hairy medium with orchid bark or perlite, and you can also do leca if you like. Rocks around the roots and charcoal, because I prepare a bed right over here. Is the bed that I have prepared for these bromeliads. See, this is charcoal I cleaned it out all the way down. I put a layer of rocks, small rocks like river rocks, and then I top that off with charcoal. So now I have a medium that I'm just going to be tossing around the roots, and that medium is of bark, coca coir, perlite, and more charcoal. Just minimum amount of soil. That's what I had them in the pots, and they thrived. This one grew so big in 10 months. You might be saying, why are you peeling it down so far? But I'm going to take all the leaves off that have these the brown ends on them. These are not going to get back green, and it's just going to take energy from the plant, and the plant is going to probably bloom this year since it did not flower last year. So all bromeliads do some flowering, some beautiful, some not so beautiful, but nonetheless they flower. So I believe I can stop here. Look at all these nodes, these beautiful roots that it's putting out right now. This is going to be one gorgeous and happy candidate right here. Look at her. Yep, she is ready. So I'm going to put her to the side over here. Yep, and she's ready to be potted up. Challenge number 2. I think I'm going to work on this one first. I'm not so sure you can see it, but look. This is what I'm talking about. This one flowered off, and mama plant on the inside is she is dying off slowly because she already produced her pups. Okay, so it's gonna be a little difficult for you to see what I'm doing with her all the way down on the floor, so I think I'm gonna give her the seat. So mama will be sitting on the chair, and I already cleaned my cutting tool. I don't want to do a whole lot of cutting. Now, these bromeliads store water in their cups up top, right up in here. So there's a lot of water in there that is stored when it rained. So they're kind of self-sufficient. Between the leaves, you'll see water. And I'm going to pour some water out. It's kind of heavy, but look. That's the water, some of the water that she stored to suffice herself. So you don't have to do a lot of watering. Yeah. So I'm going to try to take these out one at a time and see how that works. I want to make it, whoa, this is easy. Ah, the whole thing is coming up out of this pot. So that makes it pretty easy for me. So I'm just gonna have to separate them one at a time. I want to get them off one at a time with my knife that I already cleaned in 70% alcohol. I have everything prepared. So this is one plant. She has not bloomed, never flowered. So I'm going to separate them all, see, and then I'm going to clean them up. So she already have nice roots, so no need to worry, they're all going to grow. I'm going to clean them up and transfer them in the bed over there. See, I wanted to do all this on camera so you all could see how I take care of bromeliads. As challenging as bromeliads are, there is a way to take care of them so they don't just stay there and die off altogether. Now, see, this is another 2 pups. See, this is 2. I don't think I'm going to take this one off, even though maybe I should, because this, if this was taken off, well, this would be considered a mama, because this one gave birth to this new pup, even though the original mama is there, which now she's a grandma, because she stays right there. And because I was away, I wasn't able to take care of her. Nonetheless, it's just a little bit over a year since I had potted this one up. See, it's good medium she's in. You will see mama plant soon. Sometimes you can just crack them off because, see, this is another one over here. That's 3. Another one. That's 4. What I can do, I can wait until tomorrow to pot them up, give them a day to callus. So I'm preparing them. Or I will put cinnamon on the wound. But I like when I have these callus for a day after I make the wound. It's not gonna die because you can have them sitting there. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6. Number 7. And here is Mama. And this is number 8. And 1 was attached, that's 9. Number 10. And this is 3, 11, 12, 13. 13 pups. And then this is my dear Mama. Mama has been very faithful. So, see, this is Mama. See what she looks like on the inside? No need to keep her. She has done a great job. Thank you, Mama. Thank you very much for all those pups. Look at those. Woo. So this is a big pot that she was in. Big pot. And she stayed there and she produced 13 pups. And it's time for her to go. See, this was a big pot. So I'm going to put her over here, that pot over there. And see, I might be able to use that pot for another bromeliad. Because I have tons of bromeliads here. Remember, I just showed you this one. These 2 were in one pot. See? I'm sweating, I'm sweating, I'm sweating. Okay, so I put them back over here. This is fun. As challenging as they are, I have another pot. See? And this is an offspring of Mama. This one was Mama's first baby. And I took her off. And there are a couple more that's already potted up, but they still stay 1 or 2 in those pots. So Mama has been very, very productive. I bought her in 2022. And yeah, she's been very productive. Now this one I've water in it. I am not so sure what I should do with this lady here because she have her own babies and it's choking in this pot. As beautiful as it is, I'm not going to separate this one as of right this minute. I'm going to pick her up so you can see her. There she is. She's in a big terracotta pot, a 14-inch. Oh, Jesus, that's heavy. Woo! And yeah, she's looking great though. I'm wondering, and I may just leave her in this pot because there is still a little more room for Mama to flower this year. And then, yes, I'm gonna leave her in this pot. So Mama will have a chance to flower, and then maybe a couple more of her offspring, her daughters, will flower as well. And then next year, after Mama flowers, and then they produce more pups, which they will, I will have another day like this separating. But I truly believe that the best thing for this plant is to keep her in this pot for the rest of this growing season. See, the water is coming up because it's been raining here. So I'm gonna put her to the side. So I have 3 pots that I will not disturb for this growing season. I let them Mama flower, give Mama a chance to flower, because after she flowers, then she's gonna die off. So it's no need for me to move her before she do what she should do in the summer. Okay, so that is good for my bromeliads. I feel so happy about them. I'm gonna be putting these over here in this bed. Maybe not all, I don't think I can fit all of them in the bed. I may give some away to my neighbor because she don't have them. So And I'm going to pot up the two big ones and set them somewhere over here where it don't get, you know, too much sun, because they don't like, bromeliad is very hard leaved, but because they are epiphytic as well and they grow in trees and on rocks, they're always sheltered, so they get filtered sunlight. So I'm so happy that I was able to share my division with you. So this is where I'm going to put them over here, right over here in this bed. See? And I think they will be very happy because I can put like one over here, and I can put another one here, and I think I can get 6 of them or 8 of them in this bed, and they can stay there and cluster to the best they want. Is okay. See? So I don't have to remove them next year. They can just stay there, flower, and I will remove mama and then let the babies continue to reproduce. By then, at that point, maybe this beautiful plant, not sure if you can see her, maybe by then this beautiful plant here probably will finish blooming off, and I take her out of the bed and create more room for my bromeliad. So this is the mix that I have here. I have some real quiet, see, charcoal, coarse perlite, and leca, and very, very little, and a cocoa core, very little soil. But this is what they're gonna thrive, because that's the same mix they had in the pot. Just like that, my friends. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you do like my video, I kindly ask you to like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your time watching. I am sweating because it's hot, and I'm wearing long sleeves just to protect my arm from the razor sharp edges on these bromeliads. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.